have Matt and Catherine Williams present, is that correct? Catherine Willis, I'm sorry.
I arrived specially, Your Honor, to challenge jurisdiction.
So I'm indicating that's William Matt Williams that I'm speaking to, correct?
Yes, I arrived specially to challenge jurisdiction, Your Honor, respectfully.
Thank you. And then I have Catherine Wills also.
The same.
Well, I'm asking Miss Wills.
Yes, the same.
Thank you, Mr. Williams. I appreciate that.
I'm an administrator.
All right. Before we get started, the court would advise Mr. Williams and Miss Wills that they have a right to have counsel appointed to represent their interests in this case going forward. If you would like for the court to appoint counsel, it does not cost you for court-appointed counsel, or you can hire counsel of your own choosing. Would you like for the court to appoint counsel to represent your interests?
Your Honor, I do not need counsel. I'm here to represent myself according to the United States Constitution. Sixth Amendment. I have to defend myself.
No, I thank you, Mr. Williams. I understand that you intend to represent yourself. I'm asking Catherine Wills. Does she desire an attorney?
Same
At
as.
this time, you're gonna challenge jurisdiction.
Okay, challenge jurisdiction.
Go.
Challenge jurisdiction.
She wants to challenge your jurisdiction, Your Honor, too.
Well, I appreciate that. So you're declining counsel, Miss Wills? That's what the court was asking. Do you want me to
Yes.
appoint an attorney to help you?
No, ma'am.
All right. An attorney could assist you in challenging jurisdiction. You understand that?
Yes.
As soon as I,
All right. All right. And also, is there any issue regarding paternity?
Your Honor, I've challenged your jurisdiction and I insist that we address that first.
Well, this court has jurisdiction, so on what basis do you believe I don't, sir?
Well, by the First Amendment, let's see, Supremacy Clause of the United States of America, Article 6, Paragraph 2. I need only point to the Ninth Amendment. Nothing in the 10th Amendment, police powers which you have exercised, can take away from my First Amendment right. Police powers are within constitutional limits, Your Honor. Respectfully, my rights were
Well,
violated.
that doesn't have application in this case, sir, and for the jurisdiction, so the court believes it has jurisdiction.
Can you make a
can
declaratory?
appeal that finding.
I insist on a declaratory judgment on that, Your Honor.
I'm declaring that I have jurisdiction, Mr. Williams.
How do you
So
declare that?
my question next is there an issue regarding paternity? Are you listed on the birth certificate, Mr. Williams?
I signed on the birth certificate, Your Honor.
Thank you. And is there anyone participating in these proceedings that has any reason to believe that the child has Indian heritage?
Me?
You're a member of a tribe?
No.
Do you have knowledge that Autumn has Indian heritage, Mr. Williams?
Yes.
All right. What tribal affiliation is that?
I believe we're part of the Cherokee Indian tribe, but my grandpa signed out of that.
You believe that she has Cherokee Indian?
She does.
But you're indicating that your grandfather
No.
opted out of the rolls? Is that what you're indicating?
My great-great-grandfather went to live with the ones that took over, the white people.
All right. So, if I'm understanding what you're telling me, Mr. Williams, you're not a member on any rolls of the tribe. Is that a fair statement?
Yes.
All right. And therefore, Autumn is not, at least as it pertains to your side of the family, she is not eligible for or on the rolls of any tribe. Fair statement?
Not at this time.
All right. If that changes, if you would need to notify the court so that proper notification to the tribe can be made. But at this juncture, from what I'm understanding from Mr. Williams, he's not a member of the tribe, and while they may have Indian heritage, it is not a matter that would require tribal notification. But if that changes, Mr. Williams, if you please let the court know. All right. This is simply for a probable cause determination to believe whether or not the court believes the allegations in the petition are true. Ms. Probert?
Based on the petition that was filed and the court report that has been submitted, I would ask the court to admit the court report. We believe that an emergency exists. The natural mother indicated to DCF and DFR workers that she had used
No, I
methamphetamine
did not.
during her late pregnancy.
Objection.
Lie.
That's a lie.
Thank you, but it's not an evidentiary hearing. It's just simply for probable cause determination. So continue, Ms. Probert.
Thank you, Your Honor. And due to that, there were some concerns about the infant health and well-being. The workers tried to contact the natural father. He was not supportive or cooperative in their investigations. They are concerned because the child was born potentially with methamphetamine in its system, that it needed some additional care that they do not believe that the natural father can provide at this time. We believe that an emergency exists and that the newborn needs additional care and treatment that the parents cannot provide at this time. And so for those reasons, we would ask that court make the child awarded a court for out-of-home placement. Would also ask, Your Honor, that both parents undergo drug and alcohol evaluation and take mandatory UAs.
Mr. Fern?
Judge, I believe an emergency exists for the same reasons stated as Ms. Probert. I'm recommending temporary custody out of home at this time.
Your
All
Honor?
right, Mr. Williams?
Your Honor?
Very
Yeah.
briefly, the court would advise you that I've read the petition. Is there anything you have to comment, sir?
Yes, Your Honor, I do. I do not understand how the court intends to operate jurisdiction over what God has given me. A First Amendment right that God has provided all of our rights to the Constitution, actually. They come from God.
God doesn't have anything to do with the Constitution.
Our
Mr.
rights come
Williams.
from God and the Constitution, Your Honor, and you clearly should know that. The Declaration of Independence, clear paragraph 2, line 1, clearly states that our rights come from our Creator. To me, that is God of the Holy Bible. And clearly, God is where our rights come from in the Constitution of the United States. And I do not agree that you cannot take away a First Amendment right with a 10th Amendment Act. And American Am Jurisprudence, Section 97 of the
Thank you, Mr. Williams.
Volume
Ms.
16.
Wells, do you have anything you wish to add?
Your Honor,
We're s-
I am testifying to my thing, and I
You're
appreciate.
not testifying, sir. The court hasn't asked you for testimony. You haven't
Okay.
been sworn. So
Well,
you're not
I'm
testifying.
questioning you on how you have jurisdiction over me, and you've not proven it. You have told me you've not entered anything into evidence. I enter into
don't
the
have to enter
Constitution of
into
the United
evidence.
States. You don't have to
Mr.
enter into
Williams, you
evidence.
submitted to the jurisdiction of this court by appearing.
I
You've
said
been
I
served
came here
with a copy of
specially,
the
Your
temporary
Honor.
custody order.
Your Honor, I came here specially. I did
appreciate
not
that,
agree to your.
sir.
I do not
Appreciate
agree.
that.
UCC 1-308. I do not contract with the court.
Mr. Williams, were you able to receive a copy of the petition?
No, I have not received I have not received a copy of the petition. I was not served a warrant. I have not been authorized with any paperwork yet to have this act taken.
All right. Mr. Williams, can you provide me with your current address, please?
It's 908
608.
Tucker.
608.
They're telling me it's 608 Tucker.
Oh, no,
Minden-
sorry. No, it's right. 908.
Tucker, Minden Mines, Missouri.
908 Tucker, Minden Mine, Missouri.
Yes. And I've separated from Catherine and took possession of the baby the day that it was born. That baby's mine. I've done nothing wrong but assert my rights, and you cannot hold the assertion of a right cannot be held as a criminal act. I've done nothing wrong but assert my rights.
This is a civil proceeding, Mr. Williams.
And I have my rights to assert my rights. If this is a civil
And the
proceeding,
court's allowed you to. I'm a little bit confused, Mr. Tucker, but sorry, Mr. Williams, but I agree. This is a civil proceeding. You do have rights. You also have the ability to be represented by legal counsel that could help you articulate your argument. I've offered that to you. You've declined to have counsel appointed, even though the court advised you that would not cost you.
no, you're trying to get me into your jurisdiction, and I've already denied that.
Money ain't an issue.
Well, the court at this juncture is going to find that having reviewed the petition, heard the comments of counsel, those of Mr. Williams, Ms. Willis, the court is going to exercise jurisdiction. I find that probable cause exists to believe the allegations of the petition are true.
Oh, really?
The court finds
But they
Who has
haven't
testified that I have
used
used anything or done anything wrong? I have done nothing wrong and you can't prove it.
just the mother.
They haven't,
and
you haven't
that's
even
why
made a
he
good
has-
The court
accusation.
finds probable cause, thank you, Mr. Williams. The court finds probable cause that the child is likely to sustain harm if not immediately removed from the parent's home, that
Bodily
it
harm.
would be reasonable efforts have been made to maintain the family unit, that those were the parents denied participation, refused assistance. An emergency exists which would threaten the safety of the child, and
Your Honor,
the court will be ordering that the child be placed in DCF custody for out-of-home placement. The court is ordering that the parents participate in case plan tasks designed to reintegrate the child into their home. That those consist of drug and alcohol evaluation and random UAs.
non-dat, not que, non-habit.
Parents will be afforded supervised visitation only at this juncture. And the court will set this for
Someone's a visit because
adjudication or
this is-
no-go adjudication.
Now, let's set it for a no-go adjudication.
Court will set this for a no-go adjudication. Miss Sandy, if I could get a date, time,
June 14th at 11:15.
June when?
June 14th.
My birthday.
11:15.
Wow.
Mr. Williams, Miss Willis, that is June 14th at 11:15. And the court will conduct that hearing, anticipate that to be by Zoom. The same login information that you utilized today will be used on the 14th of June at 11:15.
Your
Why
Honor,
so far
Your
out of
Honor,
the date?
Your Honor,
Participate
Bullshit.
with Mr. Williams,
Your
I'm
Honor.
speaking right now. I encourage you to participate with DCF, assist with case plan tasks, because the court wants to reunite your family together, sir.
Your
That
Honor.
is the goal.
Your Honor, I insist that the plaintiff, I insist that the plaintiff be present. Where is the plaintiff? I want the corpus delicti in court. You said this is a civil matter. I want to see the plaintiff or it's dismissed right now. That is the
Thank
law
you,
of
Mr.
civil
Williams.
law.
That is the order of the court.
It's civil law, Your Honor.
Thank you.
And then we
You
need to figure
violated me
out-
like that?
They said custody within 3 days.
Have you violated me like that, Your Honor? I am asking respectfully.
Visitation in 3 days.
Are you being watchful of my rights?
She hung up on you. What?